Hello, here we have the Secura stainless steel French press coffee maker. And this is an awesome coffee maker because, as you can see, it's like an insulated stainless steel. So a lot of people will use a French press that is glass, but the problem with that is you lose the heat from your coffee or your tea very quickly if you use the glass ones. I really like stainless steel because that way it stays just as hot as when I first make it. And you can hear my water boiling in the background just preparing to make my tea. So I am going to use this coffee maker not to make coffee, but to make loose leaf tea, such as what we have here. Okay, so if you like loose leaf tea, this is a really good way to make it without having to mess with the little tea balls and the infusers. You just make it in the French press. Now, it's also excellent for coffee, so it makes very good coffee. I've used one very similar to this. I have a separate one for tea and a separate one for coffee, so my tea doesn't taste like coffee. But I have one that I've used for coffee for a number of years, and it is wonderful. I love these stainless steel French press coffee makers. So you see how it's made here. It's got this which goes down inside, and you see right here, it insulates while your coffee brews. So usually it's about 4 minutes if you're making coffee. With your tea, it's going to be whatever your tea instructions say, but it's closed off. And then notice how nifty this is. You see where it opens right here. See, there's an opening. You can see that. There's a little etched arrow so that you can tell when you're looking down at the top where the opening is when you go to pour. So really nice little feature. Also, it comes all put together like this. They give you a couple of extra filters so that when this filter gets worn out, you can replace it with these. And also in the box comes like a little booklet that tells you about your coffee maker. Welcome to the coffee making family, the French press. It tells you how to make the coffee, gives you different ideas and how to care and clean for it and clean it. And also this is the box that it came in. So you see this is the 34-ounce version of the French press, which is nice if you're going to drink more than 1 cup of coffee. So let's go ahead and use this now to make some tea. So I have some loose leaf tea, and I'm going to put, I don't know, let's see, maybe a couple of tablespoons because I'm making a big pot of tea in here. You see, there's the loose leaf tea. I'm just going to put it right in, just like that. That's why a French press is so awesome for making loose leaf tea. Okay, I've got my water that's just been boiling over here. So I'm going to pour that in. And you just pretty much pour however much you think you want. I'm going to make 2 large cups of tea. So I'm going to pour enough water for 2 large cups of tea. There we are. That's probably about right there. I'm going to give it a nice little stir. Make sure my tea leaves are all nice and stirred up in there. Then we're going to put this on. Okay, now I'm just going to let it sit, and I'm going to let it brew for, I think it says on here, let it brew for 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, 7 to 10 minutes. And then once the 7 to 10 minutes is over, it's so easy. All you do is press this down, which will press all of your tea leaves to the bottom, and then you turn this to the little etched arrow that I showed you, and you pour it into your teacup. Simple as that. And honestly, that is why making loose leaf tea in a French press is so easy. You don't have to try to worry about the little tea containers and getting the tea in there and not spilling it. And then once you bring that tea container out, you have to put it somewhere because it's drippy. This is just so much easier. So I highly recommend a French press coffee maker like this for making both coffee and loose leaf tea, which is not something that you really hear a lot of people using, but I find it to be wonderful. And this coffee maker in particular is so good because of its insulated stainless steel. It comes with extra parts, gives you a little booklet, and it's just a really high quality product. So I hope this video has been helpful and you can enjoy many, many cups of delicious tea and coffee.